Welcome to this video on statements in C++. We will explore what statements are and how they are used to write functional C++ programs. A statement in C++ is an instruction given to the compiler to perform an action. C++ programs are made of one or more statements, and each one usually ends with a semicolon, as shown in the example. C++ statements are broadly classified into 5 main types: declaration statements, expression statements, input/output statements, control statements, and jump statements. Declaration statements are used to declare variables or constants, specifying their data type and name. The syntax is "data_type variable_name", as seen in the examples. Expression statements perform calculations or assignments and end with a semicolon. The general syntax is "variable equals expression", allowing values to be computed and stored. Input statements using "sin" are used to take input from the user. They utilize the extraction operator "greater than" to store the input into a specified variable. Output statements using "count" display output on the screen. They utilize the insertion operator "less than" to send an expression's value to the standard output. Control statements are essential for managing the flow of execution in a program. They are categorized into selection statements and iteration statements. Selection statements are used for decision-making, such as the "if" statement. If the condition is true, the enclosed statement executes. Otherwise, it is skipped. The "if-else" statement provides an alternative. If the condition is true, statement 1 executes. If false, statement 2 in the "else" block executes. Iteration statements, or loops, repeat a block of code. The for loop includes initialization, a condition, and an increment step to control the repetition. The while loop executes a statement repeatedly as long as its condition remains true. You can see the syntax and an example here. Jump statements transfer control within a program. The common jump statements are "break", "continue", and "return". The "break" statement is used to exit immediately from a loop or a switch statement. The example shows how it stops the loop when "I" equals 3. The "continue" statement skips the current iteration of a loop, moving directly to the next iteration. In this example, 3 is skipped. The "return" statement is used to return a value from a function and terminate its execution. Here, it returns the sum of 2 integers. In summary, statements are the building blocks of C++ programs, including declaration, expression, I/O, control, and jump types. Their proper use ensures correct program flow. Thank you for watching.